comes to investing in such high risk market like Forex trading or cryptocurrency, you want to ensure that you are not putting your entire life savings into this market, because the volatility of this market is so high that Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. My name is Janet, and this is going to be a follow-up video for the last video I made on this channel where we talked about Ponzi schemes, and I was sharing with you some stories of how people lost money in Nigeria to some investment companies, to so-called investment companies. And we talked about a company called Wales Kingdom Capital, and I was mentioning that video, which I'm going to link above somewhere in the cards. I was mentioning that I was going to do more research about this company to see what they do, what kind of investments they are into, and I will make a video about it, sharing that with you. I did some digging and I couldn't gather the kind of data that I was looking for. There was very limited information on the internet about this company, and the link to the company's website wasn't working. On their social media there was a link, but it wasn't giving me the kind of information I wanted. So I'm going to be making this video based off of the information I gathered from the company's Instagram business page, and also from the CEO's Instagram page. From what I've gathered about this company, they are an investment company. That's what is on their Instagram page. They are also into Forex. They trade in Forex. They take people's money and they trade Forex, promising their investors 20% return on their investment every month. They're also into real estate, automobile, and I also saw somewhere they're also into investment in agriculture, but I couldn't tell like what aspect of real estate or automobile are these guys into, like which area in the sector they are into. So this video is going to be focusing on WKC as a trading investment company or as a Forex trading company. CEO of WKC, this guy, based off of his Instagram bio, he calls himself an investor, an entrepreneur, and also a currency analyst, aka a Forex analyst. And he started this company a while ago back in Nigeria. So I think the company is less than 2 years now. It was all good, when he started this company, and everything was going on fine. They were consistently paying their investors 20% on their investment every month. But then everything just hit the rocks, and they couldn't pay their investors their ROI since December of 2020. And even some people are trying to retrieve their capital from this company, but they are unable to retrieve their capital. I also read somewhere that right now there are some lawsuits against WKC. People are going after them, trying to retrieve back their money. The company actually issued a statement on their Instagram page talking about how they are trying to restructure the company and to come back stronger, and they are also planning to pay back the investors their capital. So this is what I noticed about this company. Okay, I think the company, when it started, had good intent. This guy, the CEO of this company, Daniel Whale, he has the skills, to be a Forex trader and a Forex analyst, whatever they call it. But he probably didn't have the finances to trade in Forex in large volumes. So probably what was in their mind was, okay, we have these skills and we can trade on the Forex market and make profit. Why don't we find people that have the money? We come together, trade in Forex and make profits for the investor and also for the company, which is not a bad idea. Like, people do that, but things didn't actually go as planned. They had huge financial loss on the Forex market, making it basically impossible for them to have the money they need to pay their investors. So it's not entirely a bad idea in its sense, like the business idea. It's not bad. Someone has the skills, people have money, you come together and make more money. That's just the idea of this company based on my understanding. I don't know if recruitment is part of their strategy to make money. I didn't see anything that suggests that they are pushing people to recruit others into the company, but they definitely do have affiliate marketers on social media pushing the idea of making investment and getting a 20% return on their investment. I saw that on the internet, but not necessarily join my team, you know, recruiting people into the company and stuff like that. There are several lawsuits against this company, WKC. I see that they are trying to re-strategize, you know, and come back stronger so they can pay their investors back their initial investment. But who knows when that's going to happen? Like, who knows when they're going to come out from this mess and be able to pay all these people these huge sums of money? I don't know. It might probably never happen. They might declare bankruptcy and that's it. Everybody's money just gone down the drain. So we'll see. I hope people that have lost money into this company, I hope they're able to retrieve back their money somehow, because there were some really touchy stories I read on Twitter about this company in particular and how people have lost huge sums of money. Here's my takeaway from this whole saga and from reading all these stories on Twitter about how people have lost their money. When it comes to investing in such high risk market like Forex trading or cryptocurrency, you want to ensure that you are not putting your entire life savings into this market, because the volatility of this market is so high that you can lose that money like that at the snap of a finger. Everything is gone. So don't put in money that you cannot afford to lose in Forex market, in cryptocurrency, because the risk is so high. The market is so volatile, and especially if you don't know what you're doing and you're just giving maybe someone the money to trade, it can work out for you, you know, maybe in the short term it can work out, but it's too risky to take that route and put in huge sums of money that when you lose, you know, like everything don't spoil, if you lose this money. Please don't do that. Don't put in your life savings. Don't put in money you cannot afford to lose in Forex trading, or in this case it was Forex investment, right? Yeah, so that would be my first takeaway. And also, I was reading some of the stories where some people were talking about borrowing money. So legit, people borrowed money from 2 to 3 persons in their lives, maybe their sister, their uncle, or maybe a friend, you know, put this money together and gave it to WKC to trade so that they can pay them, you know, the 20% monthly return on investment. But they lost this money. So what are you going to do now? Like, how do you pay back people the money that you've borrowed and put into this company? So reading the stories of people saying, oh, I borrowed money, or this money that I even put in this company, that they borrowed it and now everything is gone, and now their life is on fire, or their life is upside down. Please, please, please. This is not like a way to go. Like, this is not how you do investments. Like, don't borrow money from people in your life, your family, your sister, or your friends. You take their money, maybe they even promise to pay back in 6 months, but now they cannot even get back the capital, not talk of the return on investment. So that was such a high risk to take. That was a huge risk people took, you know, borrowing money from people to put into a company like WKC, you know. So it's a no-no, don't do it. And the third thing I would like to say is probably people need to start to learn the skill itself. You know, trading Forex is a legit way to make money. It's not an illegal thing. You know, you can legally trade on the Forex market and make money off of it, and it would be of better use for you in the long run if you learn the skills yourself and maybe learn the market, like know how the market is moving, know how to read the trends, and then you take in your money that you cannot afford to lose, you know, and put in that money in the Forex market. Like, you can do it incrementally put in a little bit of money, trade, see how it works for you, see if you understand the market, see when if you know when to buy and when to sell and all this stuff, you know, follow the trends and see what's happening. Then you can bump up that money, you know, as time goes on, as you get to understand the market and trade more. Anyway, this is a much more better strategy in the long term, because you will reap the benefit of having that skills. And it's not just about trading Forex, it's about even other types of investment. Just imagine you blindly taking your money and giving it to somebody to do something with it and pay you profits without you understanding how things work. Because I can imagine there are some of these people that don't understand what's they don't understand the forex market, or maybe they know that it's risky, but they don't know how risky it is, to put such huge amount of money, and they just hear this nice 20% at the end of every month, and they give their money into these companies. So at least understanding the type of investments, the markets, understanding the trends for yourself, even if you're going to give someone else to trade for you, at least you need to know something. That's why I always am saying, like, it's way better in the long term to learn the markets for yourself. Another thing I would like to mention is that when you go on Instagram these days, you would see a lot, like a whole lot of new companies who are into forex. They are trading cryptocurrencies, and they are busy sending messages to people on Instagram. Like, I've gotten a couple of DMs from some of these companies saying, oh, we trade in forex, or we trade cryptocurrency. If you put in so amount of money, this is how much we'll be paying you ROI after every month. And when I see that, I just block it. But I'm sure there are people that are falling prey to these things. I'm not saying I'm not saying you cannot make money from this, but you just have to be careful. Everybody seems to be doing it. Like, it's very common in Nigeria, like all this cryptocurrency and forex trading is very common. So you have to be careful. Don't take your entire life savings or borrow money from people to give to companies like WKC in this case, and then you lose out, because the risk is really, really high when you're trading forex. So just be careful out there. If companies like that send you messages, do your research, and also know how much you are willing to put into maybe a forex market or a crypto market. So that's just all I wanted to say. This video made sense to you in one way or the other, and you're able to pick one or two things from this video. I tried to gather as much data as I could, but unfortunately there is almost nothing on the internet about this company. So this is just all I could come up with. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video to the end, and I will see you guys in my next one.